Jeez. You know, the one thing that's helped me to develop myself a lot was the ability to stop caring about people's opinions and to stop caring about what people think of me or how they see me or what they want to say about me and whatnot. And it's one of maybe the main factors that determines a lot of people's lives, not just men. I'm not speaking for men here, I'm speaking for humans in general. A lot of people in general, they don't know how to function without thinking someone is judging them, thinking someone is gonna say something about them, when obviously someone is saying something about you or thinking about you. But at the end of the day, people go on, people keep living their lives, and people don't care about you. So why should you care about them, man? That's it. That's how you should see things. People realistically, they don't care about you, and they don't care what you're doing. They don't care if you're doing something weird. They may think about it for a couple seconds, but that's really about it. Think about it for a couple seconds and they move on with their life. They keep walking, they got their AirPods and they might not even hear what you're saying. And they keep going on with their life. Life keeps going on for them. Life just keeps going on for them. So I understand that it's hard to take that risk, and you know, sometimes you do feel scared, and sometimes you do feel as if everyone's gonna be against you and everyone's gonna make fun of you or think what you're doing is out of the ordinary. And that's fine, that's cool. Sometimes out of the ordinary is the right thing. Sometimes out of the ordinary, strange things is the right thing to do. When I first started making content in the gym, doing Getting Dice, I was scared. I was scared to do the content. I was scared to be in front of all these people with my tripod and record. Sometimes I still get scared to this day. But at the end of the day, people are gonna have opinions. At the end of the day, people are gonna think what you're doing, anything you're doing is weird. And at the end of the day, you're gonna have people who don't like what you're doing, and you're gonna have people who love what you're doing. What you gotta think about, what you gotta focus on, is if people love what you're doing. If the majority loves what you're doing. If most people don't like what you're doing, then you should just stop what you're doing. Keep it a bean. But if there's a majority that's positive, then keep going at what you're doing, man. Even if it's strange, you have to not care. You have to just not care. If you're with a girl, right? Or a girl rejects you, or if a girl doesn't like you, you approach a girl and she doesn't like you and whatnot, you can't care. Or if your ex-girlfriend is saying something disrespectful to you, you can't care, or at least act like you don't care. Show that you don't care. Just trying to rage bait you, you know? At least act or pretend like you don't care. Show that you don't care. You may care, but at least act like you don't care. You know, someone could come up behind me or beside me right now in the storage room and starts looking at me weird. Am I gonna stop? Am I gonna look at him too? Or am I just gonna stop making the video? No, I'm not gonna stop making the video. I'm still gonna talk, I'm still gonna say what I need to say. I'm still gonna focus on what I have to do with my video. I at least have to pretend like I don't care. I have to show it in my face that I just don't care about what's going on. There's a lot of situations where you just have to pretend that you don't care about what's going on around you so you can stay focused on what you're doing in front of you. So you got to take that risk, and you got to take those risks, I should say, and take those chances. I know it's scary. I know it seems like, damn, like I can't do that. It's just too much. It's just too uncomfortable for me. But you have to get uncomfortable, bro. You have to. That's how people succeed. That's how successful people get successful. That's how you achieve your goals, and that's how you become a greater version of yourself. You have to get uncomfortable. You have to do things that aren't comfortable, bro. But I don't know why I'm directing this at you guys. This isn't really about you guys. This is more so about me. You know, I've shifted my mindset in a way where I could say and do whatever I want, right? I can't think about what the other person is gonna say about me, because at the end of the day, someone's always gonna have something to say. It just does not matter. It just does not matter what I do. Someone's gonna have something to say about me. And over time, recently, I just can't care. I just can't. I can't care anymore. There's certain things I do in my personality, based on my personality, or there's certain characteristics that I have that I'm not gonna change for you because you think it's strange. I'm not gonna change my characteristics for you. You know? You're not that important to me where I'm gonna change myself for you. You never will be. You never will be that important to me, man or woman, that I'm gonna do things and change for you. I won't be doing that. So for me, I've learned to let go, and I've learned to understand that people are gonna watch, and people are not gonna like what I'm doing, and people are gonna think what I'm doing is strange. But at the end of the day, the things I do, why I do it, is to stand out. Is to stand out, because I don't want to be put in a box. I always say this, I don't ever want to be put in a box when it comes to content or when it comes to just being me. I don't ever want to be put in a box with this person. Oh, you're like that guy, or oh, you do this like that guy, or oh, the way you do things is like that guy. No. I want people to come to me and be like, damn, since you've been doing that, I've been doing that too. Or you inspired me to do this, or you inspired me to do that. I want to inspire people to do different things and to be different and to be authentic and do things differently, instead of latching on to trends. That's not the move. That's not the move, bro. Latching on to trends is not the move. So I want to inspire, and I want to push people to be themselves. Don't try and force yourself to be the hood guy, the cool guy, the bad boy, the F boy, the guy who messes around with all the chicks, the guy who just jumps from trend to trend, culture to culture. Don't be that. Be yourself and be the best version of yourself, and not care. Not care if being yourself is gonna get you hate, or get you strange looks, or get you, or people are gonna give off a weird vibe of you. Or I should direct this to myself, me. I can't care. So that's what I've been striving for lately, and that's what I will continue to do. That's what you should continue to do too. So I try and direct these videos more so to myself now, because I don't like telling niggas what to do. So that's about it.